Even when it don't feel right. Hey, you know I'ma party with her. We been chillin' off the Wednesday, slept until it's Thursday. She don't wanna leave me, not just yet. Told me all about last Friday, when she went all crazy. Didn't go to bed till Saturday. I don't wanna go without, so I asked her to stay. Though she broke my heart in a million ways, but I'm putting that aside now. I'ma feel alright now, happy just as long as she's with me. I've been trying my life.
Hey, y'all. What it do, booskies? Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm turned up. Well, I won't say not quite turned up, but I'm quite irritated and aggravated. So I said, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how to remove toxic people out of your life. I'm pretty sure somebody hears me when they get here. If not, I do thank you for coming by. If you're part of the replay gang, I appreciate it. Please make sure that you're subscribing. I look at my analytics, and over half of y'all folks that is watching me are not subscribed. Y'all nosy, okay? Just go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and get with it. See what all the fuss is about.
I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better.
That's all you got to do. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and then every time I go live, you watch me. Or you could be a part of the replay gang. It doesn't matter. Either way, I appreciate you for coming. I appreciate your viewership, your hatership, um, the dictatorship that is on YouTube, and all that good stuff. Um, so this is my first time working StreamYard, so y'all may see me do some weird shit, some shit that don't look right, because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay? Either or, we're going to figure it out one way or another. But what I wanted to talk about today was how to remove toxic people out of your life. This video is not necessarily for me. This is for somebody else so they can remove me out of their life, because I'm a toxic bitch. You feel me? They gonna talk about it. She gonna let you know how it is. Don't mind my squeaky chair, mind yours, okay? So, one way one way you can remove toxic, either your toxic bae, your toxic parent, your toxic best friend, your toxic coworker, or your toxic neighbor. I done had every last bit of them, and I've been that to every last bit of all those people. I'm not ashamed, or afraid. I mix the two together to say that I am a toxic individual. Um, but speaking to people about the toxic individual that you want removed out of your life, I'm having conversations with people that care about you the most so that they can guide you on how to remove the toxic person. First, sometimes you need to actually know if the person is toxic or not. You may think they're toxic, but they're actually trying to help you. In some cases, they actually can be toxic. So if you do voice that to someone that you can trust, their actions and how they move and go about their way, then they can let you know if that person is toxic or not. Kind of give you an insight. Ultimately, it's your decision on what you want to do. But they could kind of give you some insight on how to go about if you should keep that person in your life or if you should remove them. So once you talk to someone, you're still not getting a clear view if the person is toxic or not. You can try to have a conversation with the person, the individual, if it's worth. If I have a toxic neighbor, I'm not going to have a conversation with them. I'm just going to cut their ass off. Unless the neighbor is, the plumber. You can't just quite cut the plumber off. Okay? My ladies know what I'm talking about when I say the plumber. One thing you have to realize that toxic people are only in your life because you allow them to be. Because you feel like you don't deserve better. So you have to, one, look inside of yourself to see if you deserve better than that toxic individual that you're around, that you have in your life. We can't pick and choose our parents. So if your parents is toxic, you can remove them from your life. But they're forever will be your parent. Or if you have a toxic child, they will forever be your child. You can't change that. But you can remove them. And I don't mean take their ass up out this world. Just remove yourself from that child. You don't have to be associated, because your mental health and your association, who you associate yourself with, is more important than having that toxic person in your life. So thank you, whoever it is in the building. If you could please thumbs up this video. I'm talking about removing toxic people out of your life. If you have some commentary, I'm the one to say that I am very toxic, and I am the toxic person that needs to be removed out of people's lives. Not everyone's, but certain individuals. Once you decide to remove that toxic person out of your life, you'll start to get a sense of clarity. You get to regain your strength back. You start to see the world through another lens, especially if the toxic person is someone close and near dear to you. Example, parent, child, spouse, friend, close friend. You see your life to go a little bit more smoother than it has been over the decades you've known that person, or even days. I probably should have did a little bit more research on how to remove toxic people. I don't know. I cut people off left and right daily if I feel like they're no good for me. However, people are not usually the toxic ones in my life. I'm usually the toxic person in their life. Okay. You might as well have Pillow Talk with Toxic Bay. Okay. And I'm kind of the one that's hard to pull away from. So all I can say is cut me the fuck off, and I'm gonna hand you the scissors. If I don't end up cutting you off first. I've been in plenty of toxic uh, relationships in my life, and probably in my past life. Um, some that were fun and some that were not fun. I've had a lot of things happen to me because I was toxic or because I was dealing with a toxic individual. Right now, I'm at a sense of peace because I'm trying not to be as toxic as I used to be. I'm finding out more about myself as I get older. I'm 33. Feel like I'm 23 at times when I get childish. However, it is what it is. Don't judge me. Y'all let God do the judging, okay? But it's came a time where I wish I wasn't so toxic. There's been people that I've lost that were very, very near and dear to me. But because I could not stop my toxic, childish ways, I lost them. Plain and simple. Just trying to prove a point. Always. That's one of my main toxic traits. Trying to prove a point to everyone, even to the person I possibly could be dating at the time. I'm different. I'm above. Just so many things can list. But if you are the toxic individual in people's lives, try to change. Look inside yourself and see if it's not one thing at a time you could change about your toxic ways, just try because you may lose someone that means a lot to you. And on that note, I'm gonna go. This is another, I guess, episode Pillow Talk with Toxic Bay. I love you guys. Please make sure you thumbs up, you subscribe, you hit the notification bell. Don't be a stranger. Drop down in the chat. If you're toxic, let me know what some of your toxic ways. But if you're going to let me know what some of your toxic ways, you need to also let me know how you're going to change those toxic ways. And also, for the people that have toxic people in their life or have had, drop down in the chat, comment section, and offer some advice for people that's trying to get toxic people out of their lives. Hey, you might need to give some advice to the motherfucker that got me in their life. Okay? I love you guys. All 26 subscribers. I don't know. I'm growing by the hour and I appreciate it so very much. I'll see you guys next time.
I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better.
Adios. Y'all have a good night.